Hello again, guys. Mr. Parisi here, and today I'm going to read through your Algebra Unit 1 test on statistics. So without further ado, question 1. Given the question, what is the average age of a baseball player on each of the MLB teams? What is the best description of this question? Circle the best choice below. Is it A, a numerical statistical question, B, a categorical statistical question, or C, a non-statistical question? Number 2, this dot plot shows the age in years of 15 dogs at a dog park. All the dogs' ages are listed right here. Use Desmos to create a table and answer the questions below. A, what is the mean age of dogs at the dog park? B, what is the median age of dogs at the dog park? C, what is the IQR of the age of dogs at the dog park? Or D, what is the standard deviation of the age of the dogs at the dog park? Number 3, the dot plots show 9 scores on a 10-question trivia game for 2 students. Circle all the statements that must be true. So there's 5 statements down here. You can circle more than one. Circle every single statement that is true from A, B, C, D, and E. A is Noah's scores have greater variability than Jada's scores. B, the standard deviation of Noah's scores is equal to the standard deviation of Jada's scores. C, the mean of Noah's scores is greater than the mean of Jada's scores. D, Noah scored better than Jada on every assignment. Or E, using only Noah's scores, the mean is equal to the median. Okay, again, circle any of those choices that are true. You could have one, you could have more than one. Circle any that are true. Number 4, the 2 box plots summarize the number of hours spent in the weight room for all the players on the football team for 2 different high schools. Which of the statements must be true about the distribution of the data represented in the box plot? Circle your answer. Is it A, players at school 1 typically spend more time in the weight room than players at school 2? Is it B, the middle half of the data for school 1 has more variability than the middle half of the data for school 2? C, the median hours spent in the weight room for school 1 is less than the median hours spent in the weight room for school 2, and the interquartile ranges for both schools are equal. Or is it D, the total number of hours spent in the weight room for the players at school 2 is greater than the total number of hours for the players at school 1? Number 5, the dot plots show the salaries for the employees at 2 small companies before a new company is hired at each, or before a new head is hired at each company. Select all the statements that must be true. So again, you've got 4 options here. Select all of them that are true. Okay, so you can have more than one. A, the mean and median values of salaries shown on the dot plot for company 2 are the same. B, the standard deviation of the salaries shown on the dot plot for company 2 are greater than the standard deviation of salaries shown at company 1. C, the median values of the salaries shown in the dot plots for the 2 companies are about the same. The median values. Or D, the new company head with a salary of $200,000 will affect the mean value for the salaries at the company more than the median value for the salaries of the company. So if that new company head makes $200,000, does that affect the mean value more or the median value more at company 2? Number 6. A school has a toy drive for Halloween. Or not Halloween. A school has a toy drive for a holiday in which students bring in toys to be donated to charity. The number of toys donated by juniors and seniors are summarized in the histograms. Is the standard deviation of number of toys donated greater for juniors, which is your graph on the left, or seniors, which is your graph on the right? So which standard deviation is greater, and explain your answer. Number 7. The chess club at school has 15 members. The number of games won in a tournament played this season by each member is listed below. Use Desmos to help you. So there's your list of numbers. You need to create a box plot using the 5-number summary given to you below. So create your box plot right on that number line. B, what is the measure of center, mean or median, or which measure of center, the mean or the median, is most appropriate to describe a typical value for the data in this distribution? Explain your reasoning. And lastly, C, calculate and determine your IQR and explain what the IQR means. Number 8, Diego arranges the students in his math class from shortest to tallest and measures the height in inches of each student in the class. The heights of the 15 students are listed below. Use Desmos 2 to help you. Complete the histogram using the data for the 15 students in class. So you've got your frequency table on the left here that you would fill out first, and then go ahead and make your histogram using that data on the right side. Follow up using the slide previous to this one. So using your histogram, use the shape of the distribution from the previous page to compare the mean and the median. Are the mean and the median equal? If not, which one would be greater? Explain your reasoning. And last but not least, Ms. Baker tossed in a little extra credit question. Your question, see how close you were paying attention, is how many kids does Mrs. Baker have? That's all we got for this test. Make sure you show all your work. Good luck. And this is due next week. So do your best to make sure this is completed on time. We will see you guys soon.